This is John with Central Classic Cars. We've got a spectacular 1969 Beetle for you. I've got Matt with me today. We're going to tell you all about the car, how the restoration, but this is a full restoration car.
Nut and bolt.
Yep.
Absolutely every inch of this car has been redone.
Yep.
It's incredible.
So the bumpers are brand new. They've got new chrome on them. The rear and front. A thing I really like about this car is these front mirrors. I mean, they sit down low. It's spectacular. I think one of the important things to talk about with this restoration is you're going to get all the photographs of the car, the donor car. They take the donor car, they sandblast it down to bare metal. They cut out all the rust spots, put new metal pieces in. All that is documented. We've got hundreds of photographs of the restoration on the car. This is produced by Qualicars, our partner down in Brazil. They've done a spectacular job. We've worked with them quite a bit. And the car has a phosphate coating on it. It's all been repainted. New floor pans, new head beam, new tires, new wheels. The engine is a 1200cc motor. Just, I can't, there's so much information to give, but any overall thoughts?
Well, with all the documentation, how many man hours do you think goes into a car like this?
Thousands of hours worth of labor. 20 people, at least 20 people have worked on this car. It's got a very unique look to it. Mm-hmm. It's slightly lowered. It's got the bigger wheels on it and bigger tires. It drives wonderfully. We fired it up this morning, and we'll
get the Wolfsburg tires on, or
yeah,
wheels on here.
The Wolfsburg wheels with the 5-lug pattern. It does have drum brakes in the front and in the rear. The interior on this car has been completely reupholstered. Brand new carpeting, new seats, new top, new steering wheel. It's got a Bluetooth radio in it, new shifter. Just a lot of really nice touches on it.
The radio is also, it's an aftermarket, but it's a retro looking.
Yep.
Right.
It's a retro radio.
Yep.
The finish on the doors, we always like to talk about this, and just it shuts really nicely. The lines on the doors are great. We've got so many photos of every angle of this thing. I mean, we'll try to document it best we can. New horn, new wipers, new lighting, new wiring harness, new gas tank.
It's a brand new car.
Yeah.
It's again, a brand new car, which is really, really cool, because if you go ahead and, want to take a car that you just find for $500 or $1,000 and try to renovate it, that's a task.
It's years.
It's years, and it's a lot of money.
Yes.
And something like this, you can, you hop right in and go, and it's already done.
You step
really
back
cool.
in time.
Yeah.
It's got that retro feel with a few modern finishes here and there, but the engine's been taken out of the car and disassembled and rebuilt. It's got new pistons. Everything in this thing has been totally redone. The car does not have heat. I do get questions on that. Because of the modern exhaust system that was put on, the car does not have heat or air conditioning in it. But it runs very well.
That's when you open up the side mirrors or side windows here, right? Get that airflow in there.
Absolutely.
You pop back the Ragtop, get some airflow.
It's got new glass windows all the way around. There's no chips in the glass or anything like that. The rubber seals have all been replaced around the doors and windows and everywhere else. A very, very high quality, great restoration. A lot of work put into this stuff. I can't say enough about.
It's got a great stance too.
Absolutely. With the bigger wheels and tires, it has a unique stance to it for sure.
The leather. Tell me about this leather. The seats.
The seats are vinyl.
Okay.
They're vinyl seats, and I'm going to call them a dark red color. Contrasts very well with the black.
Mm-hmm.
the seats, the carpeting, the door panels. All of that is that red color. And then you look up underneath and you've got that contrast with the white headliner and then the black on the trim and the dash. All those pieces tie together to make a really beautiful finish.
Show car?
I think so.
I think it is too.
I think it's a very high-end car with so much work put into it that I would. This is better than drive. This is a very high-end restoration. It's got a 1300cc single port motor, as we talked about. Let's fire it up and get the engine running.
Okay, sounds good.
The engine on this car has been completely rebuilt, as I mentioned previously. Disassembled, new pistons, all put back together. We've got some documentation of that. What do you think?
Oh, it's just gorgeous. Yep. Absolutely gorgeous.
New belt, new distributor, new coil, new engine seal, new lines, everything in here. It's got a 1300 or 1200cc bored out to a 1300. Runs very well. I just can't say enough about the craftsmanship in here. They painted the fan shroud to make it black to have a nice look in here. Very clean and tidy.
Yep, looks great.
Now that we've got the car up on the lift, it speaks for itself. I mean, it's totally spectacular. New pushrod tubes, the engine was taken out, new exhaust system. Obviously there's no heat in this, as I mentioned previously. They put caps over the vents to the front, to the engine compartment of the car, or not to the engine, but to the cabin of the car. Floor pans, brand new, metal, beautiful, spectacular. New shocks, drum brakes, new brake lines. The undercarriage of this car is as nice as the upper exterior. The headbeam is all brand new. New bolts everywhere I look. I mean, it's got drum brakes, new lines, new shocks. There's not anything, commentary-wise that I would say that needs to be done. Everything's been done. So we're going to have our mechanic do a final inspection underneath this car, but I just can't say enough about how nice this looks compared to some of the cars we've seen. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Please check out our website, centralclassiccars.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We've got so much awesome content with weekly updates on some of our inventory, and also add us on Facebook.